Hello, I'm Dr. McFarland, and in this live stream, I'm going to do a rig overview for Aaron Short, kind of give him some ins and outs on how this thing works for the MX5, and also build him some rigs that he can use for a live gig. And those rigs are going to consist of some clean, some crunch, some lead. And we're also going to assign some effects to the expression pedal, so that way we can give him a boost with a little bit more reverb, maybe more delay, stuff like that. So come on in. We're going to have some fun here. And I'm going to cozy up to this MX5 and build some rigs. And wait for some folks to come in. Okay? So the MX5 is a new release from Headrush, and what's great about it is, and the main thing that I like, is the DSP is exactly the same. So this thing has a quad-core processor in it. Okay, let me bring the mic down a little bit here. So we got a quad-core processor, which means any rigs you build on the pedal board, the gig board, and the MX5 can be interchangeable with each other. Okay. Let me slide this over this way a little bit. Got some more stuff in view, but that's fine. It's a little messy. And Aaron Short is in the house. I don't like that view. Let me bring it back. Okay. Could bring this up this way and bend that down. Now that cable's in the way. All right, that'll work. That'll work fine. So what we're going to do here is we got 3 switches across. I feel like this needs to be a little bit closer. We got 3 switches across the front with an expression pedal. We have a master volume control that I normally keep around 7, just a good overall range. And then we have our encoder switch or rotary dial. We can use to move things around on the screen and whatever else. So what we're going to do is build 3 separate rigs, and I'm going to build the first one and then show you my little trick to keep everything the same while still changing some stuff in other rigs. So this first one, we're going to go ahead and save it. We're going to say Aaron Clean. Okay. Everyone see that on the screen there? All right. So Aaron has opted for I think a 64 Black Lux normal. Does that sound about right, Aaron? He is listening in on the chat. So the stock cab that comes in here is a 1x12 Black Panel Lux, and I'm going to put a 414 on axis, and this should give us a nice full sound here. And it does. Now, Aaron, do you maybe you want me to play a Strat more than a humbucker style guitar? Okay. Black Lux vibe, not a big deal. So we'll tap on here, scroll up, and there's our vibe. Okay, same cab. And we're going to, once again, put the 414 on there. And there we go. All right, I'm going to keep it on the neck pickup for a little bit. Now, a few things to consider here is we want to get the tone first, and then we want to figure out the overall volume of the rig. So we got to consider, like, all right, is that the sound we want? If not, we can go in, double tap, and let's go ahead and bring the rig volume up to 60 and see if that does anything for us. Okay, we have a bright that we can turn off. Okay, and I'm going to reposition myself on the screen here. I'm not as important as this guy. So we'll make him a little bit bigger. Like so. Bring him down. All right, that's a little bit better. All right, Aaron, do you like a little bit of compression in your guitar signal? I do. I like compression. So my dot comp is a threshold all the way down, the ratio about 1 to 3, 1 to 4, somewhere in there. Gain up just where it boosts or keeps everything kind of normaled. Let me boost it a little bit more. Aaron says, no compression. All right, but he does want some spring. He wants some plate reverb. So we're going to go to 11 verb for that one. And let's do a... we'll do a long plate, and we can always adjust things. Okay, so let's bring get the decay down, bring the mix down. We can bring the tone down if we want. Okay, pretty good. All right, so that's something that you can kind of mess with on your own if you feel like you want a slightly different reverb. So all right, so that's going to be our clean tone. All right, so we're going to go ahead and save this. And now let's put it in rig view. Okay. Oh, actually, sorry. I need to do this first. I'm going to do this first. All right, we're not done yet. So what I need to do now is Aaron wants a 3 to 5 dB boost of volume. And we also need to add some delay. Okay, so our options here is a tape echo, a bucket brigade, air delay, dyne delay, which are Avid Pro Tools style reverbs and delays, pitch delay, a reverse delay, and an ambiverb. So I'm going to go super simple on this. Let's bring in a tape echo. Okay. Bring the mix of this down. Okay, we can always adjust the time of that. Maybe do like 600 milliseconds, somewhere in there. Okay. All kinds of options here. Okay. Those are clean. We're going to use a graphic EQ for our boost. And we're just going to set the default. And what the graphic EQ can do for us is we can shape the overall sound if we feel we need to. We can bring down some low gain, maybe bring up some mids and some high mids. So I don't know about you, but most of the time when I think of volume boost, I think of a pedal after the amp or in the effects loop of an amp. Because anything before is just driving more dirt into the front end, and that's not necessarily what you want. Alright, so we got that going on. And now let's check our levels on the output. Okay. Let's use our dial here. Let's bring up the volume. And maybe bring it down just a little bit. So when you see yellow, you should only really see that when you're really digging into the strings. But if you're picking light, okay. I'm not a fan of the tape echo for this sound. So I'm going to put in a dyne delay, which is basically like a Boss DD3, DD6, any of the DD series type sounds. I'm going to bring the mix down. Okay, bring the feedback down a little bit. Okay, now let's go into the hardware side and let's do some surgery here. So we're going to change, let's put the graphic delay on, and we'll put the EQ on, a switch, and all that. Now, for the A assignment, we can hit the plus symbol. We're going to go to graphic EQ. And we're going to choose gain. Okay. So if we bring this down we should be able to see some change here. No, sorry, I don't want that. Hardware assign. All right, so we've assigned it, but now we need to change the range of that gain. So it's been a second since I've assigned things to a switch. So our minimum, we can have, I don't know, 20%, and maybe the highest range, maybe you want it, 40, or maybe the minimum is 0. So if we click on graphic EQ, we can see that the gain is being adjusted by the expression pedal, which is really cool. It's only one tuner for now, Aaron. Okay. So with the heel all the way down, we get normal volume. Oh. Huh. Alright. Probably what I'm going to have to do is kind of find the range. Maybe do like a 50% and 100%. Maybe. And then what I'll do is I'll check it. Let's try 60 and 100. Okay, so here's... Okay, so you see how I'm doing that, Aaron? I'm just going the hardware assign. And then I feel like I want to bring this up a little bit more. Maybe not have the boost be as drastic. So maybe 70 to 85%. Somewhere in there. So here's with the heel down. So we got roughly about the same volume whether the graphic EQ is on or off. And now okay, I think I need to bring it back up. Let's do 95. And I'm just experimenting with the volumes here. Okay, so that is definitely louder. I'm sure there is, Aaron. I'm not sure. I don't know what the factory reset for MX5 is. Yeah, I'm not sure if it's going to 5 dB or actual dB numbers. But it's definitely a good little boost there. Okay. Now I'll go in. So we're going to hit assign. Mode. Advanced. So you want to be on advanced mode so you can add multiple effects to the expression. So we're going to do 11 verb, and we're going to do the mix, and then we're going to do a delay, and we're also going to do the mix of that. So now we go back to range. And we're just going to have to find a good level here. Because I don't want the reverb to be all the way up. That's for sure. So maybe that, maybe this is down. Maybe we don't even do you actually want more reverb when you go louder or just more delay? How's it going, Angel? So I'm experimenting here with some assigning stuff to the expression pedal. Definitely don't want the delay to be 100%. Let's keep it around like 20 area. Then maybe just like a little bit of delay when the hill is down. Okay, I feel like the delay is a little too much. Now, one thing you're going to have to remember, Aaron, is if you have the toe down when you're switching rigs, this is going to stay on that higher volume level, okay? So you just want to really use that for like solos and keep the hill back for your normal stuff. I feel like that's pretty good. Very cool. Angel's in the club. So more reverb and delay for the solos, okay? So once again, hardware assigned. Let's bring up a little bit of verb, bring up more delay. I just wonder how many solos you're doing with the clean tone though. But that's fine. We'll keep all that the same regardless. All right, now. So that's saved. So now we're going to save again, but this time do save new rig. Typing very carefully on this small screen. Aaron. Man, I missed the C. C-H. All right, Aaron Crunch. Now, Aaron, what is your what's a good crunch amp that you like? I can suggest Bogner, maybe an MS-30, a low gain JCM 800. And there's all kinds of stuff you can do. Depends. That depends, Leroy. Reverse delay into an ambiverb is an awesome lead tone. Well, we can try that. Okay, now let's just experiment a little bit. Let's go find. Let's go find a actually I like this SLO 100 crunch. That's a good sound there. Okay, the cab. Let's put a 4/4. Well, let's change the cab. That cab is fine. Let's put a greenback on it. so it kind of pokes out in the mix a little bit better. Low gain. So the less master volume you have, the less power amp distortion you're going to get. And maybe that's what you want. Let's go to my bridge pickup. Okay, great. Let's bring up some mids. Maybe bring down the presence a little bit. Stuff like that. Alright, is that low gain enough for you? Maybe bring it back down. 65. Alright, with that, now I can bring the toe down. I feel like this is really loud. Alright. Aaron says good. Okay. Anything else you want me to do with that one, Aaron? Anything else? Here's my camera right here. Anything else you want me to do? I can do it. Alright, let's check the output real fast. Alright, now this is a situation where we might need to bring back down the rig volume. Because I don't want to push the boosted signal too far into the yellow and possibly getting into the red. So usually my rule of thumb is like 3 bars below 0, just somewhere in there. So that way, when I do give it a boost, I'm not just blasting the output. All right. So with that said, let's go to rig view. Okay. Here's your clean. And let's check the output of this. So that's already pretty loud. All right, we'll save that. So once again, I really think you need to have the hill down when you're switching rigs like this. So here's my crunch. and bank back down. I'll put all these in a, let's do this real fast. Let's make a set list. We'll find our Aaron. See what I did there? I did the magnifying glass, started typing in your name, and the rig showed up. So it's pretty easy to find rigs on this thing. So now we'll press save, save new set list, Aaron live. Okay, so now you have your own set list, and there's Aaron live. Okay, so you got rig 1, which is clean. Rig 2, which is crunch. Okay. Kind of messing with all right. Let's save this and then save as a new rig. We're going to call this Aaron lead. Okay. Now, there's so many directions we could go with this. We could stay with the Saldano kind of sound, or maybe we can go with a JCM 800 kind of thing, or man, there's so much we could do. But let's do an extended range first. You can hear what that sounds like. And this is going to have considerably more gain, so oh man, okay. I mean, that does it for me. I don't know if it does it for you or not. Not sure. Yeah, all the trails will carry over, so check this out. So if I'm playing on clean here, let me save this. So I'm going to clean. So let's make this delay like really drastic. Real fast. Let's bring the feedback up. Alright, you see it? I switched rigs, but the feedback kept going. So once again, oh, I need to save it first. Sorry. Let's save. Alright, now I'm going to play. And then I switched to the lead rig, but the delay feedback from the clean rig kept going. So that just shows you that it does spill over really well. Okay, so go back to clean. Alright, definitely don't want that much delay going on. I feel like with the volume there, maybe hit the volume a little bit more. Now, Aaron, something really cool you could do is if you don't want like a volume boost for a clean tone, you could put in a vibrato or a tremolo sound, and then have the hill be a slow tremolo, and then the toe be a fast tremolo. Or sorry, I'm burping. Whatever you want to do. I mean, there's just so many options here, but let me check the output of this. And this is something to where once you get it set how you like, there's really no need to change anything. That's the cool thing about it. Yeah, you can store loops, button topper on switch 1, so I can always find my clean expression for solos, 3-way 3 separate rigs. Amazing. Yep, it's cool. All right, here's the crunch. All right, so this one, let's boost those mids a little bit more here. Kind of make it poke out more. Let's go to my mid-range. Angel. This is a Reverb 6 gun. It's actually discontinued. But I found out today that Reverb guitars are now being sold at Sweetwater.com. So, if it's not a Headrush specific video, where I have like Headrush affiliate links for Sweetwater, I'll definitely have some Reverb affiliate links in the videos when I talk about Reverb specific guitars, or I'm showing off pickups or whatever else. So yeah, definitely check out Sweetwater.com and just type in Reverb guitars, and you'll see a whole slew of models that just will blow your mind. That's why I was down with he was done with technology, but he bought the MX5 today. Well, that's fine. I mean, do you like that lead tone? The lead tone? Let's go back to crunch after I save this. Okay, I feel like it's just not poking. Well, I need the same cab is what I need. It switched cabs on me. That's what it was. Alright. Still getting used to this smaller touch screen here. Yeah, you'll definitely jump out in front of a band with that volume boost there. All right, now Aaron, here's the thing, my friend. We're dealing with rigs here. So, I can add a tube screamer in there. Like so. But it just depends on what you're doing. Alright, see if that fits a little bit better with the crunch tone. I don't know why the low gain was boosted on this thing. It's crazy. Okay, now it's actually showing on the screen. So you can see you got... It's actually set to negative 1.8. So let me change that. Maybe it needs to be set to 80. And now it's set to 0.8. So that's fine. And that's about a 4.7 dB boost, Aaron, with the current settings as it is. I feel like 4.7 is a little extreme. So I'm sorry, but I'm going to bring this down to 90. And then let's double tap on that graphic EQ. And now we're going from 0 to about 3.4. That's pretty good, I feel like. For the clean, we're using a Black Lux Vibe 64 Black Lux Vibe, and then for the crunch, we're using a Celdonio Crunch channel, and then the lead is a Celdonio Extended Range. But man, there's literally all kinds of options we could have for a crunch and a lead tone. So. Yeah, just change keys. Let's change this to the drive channel and see if tonally it just matches a little bit better with the crunch. Okay. And it changed the cab on me. Now, one thing, watch this. When we go to our amp head, we have the cab link on. Okay, so if we have a cab we like and we don't want to keep changing every time we change a head, I can turn that cab link off. Because what a cab link on is doing is essentially saying it's taking the head and it's pairing it up with like something that closely would resemble a rig that you would normally see it with, right? Now maybe you like a 65 watt 4x12 cab. I like the Greenback 25 watt. And I really like the 414 on there. So now let's listen to it. And here's the crunch. Now everything's the same amount, Aaron. All the units have the same amount of amps, effects, cabs, microphones, everything. Okay. All right. So I feel like the drive channel is tonally a little bit closer to the crunch channel, so you don't get this drastic change when you switch from one to the next. So here's crunch one more time. Okay. So let's go back here, maybe cut the mids just a bit. Bring it back out at the highs. The lows are already a little cut. So. If you want some more bite on that lead tone, we can change the mic to maybe a 421. Yeah, it's totally too different. I feel like it's just too different sounding. Let's keep it on 414. All right, back to clean. Lead. All right, let's check the output. And check the crunch. I still feel like that one pokes out more. I'm going to bring the rig volume down on this one. So that way our lead channel just has a natural boost in volume. Save it. Go back to clean. Alright. The graphic EQ still had the boost in the... I don't know how the low gain got boosted by 12 dB, but that's a little drastic, if you ask me. Okay. Let's go back to our hardware assign. Bring this down to 90. Now, you don't want to be in this screen. You want to be in this screen when you save a rig. Because if you tap on a block and you save something in this screen, it actually means you're overriding the preset. And this is set the default right now. So you're overriding that default preset to whatever parameters you have saved at that time. So I hope that makes sense. So this is a screen where you want to save for the rig. And then anything within the actual effect block, and you press save, it's now going to store that as a preset. Okay. I could reiterate that multiple times, but I'm not. All right, Aaron, are you actually going to have, for your clean, you just want the amp and the reverb, right? There are stock presets. So everything shows up in a set list, okay? Like ampy tones, bass tones, clean tones, crunchy tones, dirty tones, heavy tones, solo lead tones, templates, wet effects, and that's all for the stock rigs, right? So if we go into heavy tones real fast, you can see that these factory rigs are numbered 057, like a Fox, whatever this is. That sounds horrible. It's just too bright for this guitar. And just I don't like the reverb in front of the amp. It makes no sense. But whatever. Okay, we're going to stay with the Aaron Short, the Aaron Live set list here. Okay. But this is my problem. I feel like the delay... I feel like you don't want any delay at all. When the heel is down. That's just my overall feeling. So We're still hearing delay though. Let's do this. There we go. I gotta kind of readjust the pedal a little bit. So what that's gonna do for you is this. We got nice straight clean with the amp and the reverb here. There you go. You got a bright fender with reverb. And then you're gonna put the toe down, and that was gonna add a little bit of a delay. And maybe for the clean, we don't want a quarter note delay. Maybe we just want a little bit, maybe like 250 milliseconds. So that way you get a little bit of volume boost and just a little bit of maybe something like that. We could even do like a slap back kind of thing. So maybe that's your country surfy. So yeah, you get a little bit of a volume boost and you get more of like a surf rock kind of sound. I'm going to bring down the volume of that delay. So reposition here. So you got heel down with just amp and verb. And then toe down. A little bit of slap back, a little bit of volume boost. Here, so I can try and... Yep, you can. Okay, I feel like that's really good. Put the heel back. I'm going to do the same thing for the heel on this one. I'm going to bring that delay all the way down. Okay. So I feel like for a crunch sound, if you're doing like, Green Day or something, you don't want delay on your rhythm part, but maybe you want it just on the lead. So okay. And I want you to see what I'm doing, Aaron. So you got ... hardware assign. So that way when you get these rigs and you want to adjust them however you want, then you know where to go. But the top yellow is the graphic EQ, the middle blue is the reverb, and then the bottom green is the delay. And I'm on the range tab. So you have the assign tab and then you have the range. Okay. So I'm going to bring down the reverb on this actually. So okay. Bring the verb down. Toe down. Okay, still feel like the delay is a little too much. Quite a little bit of feedback there. lead. And same thing for this. I'm going to bring down the delay just a little bit here. That way it doesn't get too crazy. Alright, what do we got on this graphic EQ? Alright, so let's adjust that so that way the gain is actually closer to 0. Hardware assigned. So what did we do? We did like around 75, and then this one was at 90 or so. See, once again, we need to save it on the rig view page and not a parameter page of an effects block. Yes, Iceman. So the main you need to go watch the introduction video that Headrush put out. I mean, it tells you everything. So all the advertisements say quad-core processor, full DSP, no limitations. It's the same sounds as the pedal board, the gig board, and the MX5. So whatever you make on the MX5, you can transfer over to the gig board and the pedal board and know that you'll have exactly the same sounds, just in different size packages. Okay? Alright, it's pretty good. Alright, so Aaron, I want you to hear that, okay? Let's raise this up just a tad. So I feel like the lighter you tap, the more responsive it is. I think before I try to like tap too hard, and it just needs to be like a light tap on the screen. That makes it a little bit easier. All right, so now we're perfectly on 0. So just once again, to show you that. So 77, don't know why, but 77 is perfectly 0 on the gain. And then 90 is about like, maybe we can make it like 91. It's about 3 dB, 3.5, 3.7, somewhere in there. Okay. Bring that back down. Cool. And then add back in the tube screamer. You should probably do that. I don't know. It's a hard one. The Apollo is toast. Crap. Just have Universal Audio send you another one. Like, look, man, these things are supposed to last forever, and it didn't. So you need to fix it. All right, Aaron, do you want a little bit more reverb? Here's my camera. Do you want a little bit more reverb on the solo tone on the heel position. A passive 2-button foot switch. Well, I know we have an expression. We have an expression jack. And if you were to add a 2-button foot switch, I'm not quite sure how you would even go about assigning it. So, probably not, Aaron, I'm going to say. So that's probably one thing that the HX Stomp does a little bit better, is it does have more ins and outs to attend to. More options for expansion of switches. I haven't read the manual on the MX5, so don't hold me to that. But I'm just going to go out on a limb and say that the expression jack on the back here is just for adding, it's just for adding expression stuff. Okay. A little dusty. Okay. But let me know about the reverb. It does have MIDI, so you can control as many different blocks as you want via MIDI. And it comes with 2 little MIDI cables and an 1/8" jack on one end and the MIDI on the other end. So yeah, if you had a little, like I said, if you had that little, you know what it is. What's that MIDI device that you told me about? A lot of people use them. Anything with MIDI will control this. So, uh-oh. Sorry, my in-ears. I'm rolling over my cable here, which I don't want to do. Alright, something like that. Get my cable out of the way. So the Boss MS3, which is here, I am going to do a video probably later this week showing how to assign any block on the Headrush to a foot switch on the MS3. So you could essentially connect these things together, and now you have a lot more flexibility on switches, and it's still relatively small. So yeah, that's definitely an option there. You can add a photo. Yeah, for the touchscreen, not touchscreen, but like the lock screen right here. Hold on, sorry. Let me go back. Lock screen. You can add a photo right here by putting it into your. You gotta hook it up to your computer and then add it to a certain folder in the Headrush icon or the Headrush or hard drive. So get back. We just double tap on that lock there. But yeah, that's it. So Boss MS3, be looking out for that either later this week or early next week. How do you lock? Angel, you asked this earlier. This is a Reverend 6-gun TL, which I actually changed the pickups in. I have all the maulers now. Yeah, you do. So the lock, you just go tap ... and then lock screen there on the bottom. And you can put in your own picture right there of whatever you want. I have a video on my channel on how to add your own lock screen picture. And it's really easy to do. So to unlock, you just tap on the lock there on the screen and you're back. All right. So now we're clean. Make sure it's in the heel position. I need to go fix. I need to fix this real fast. I think I had on 75. And this was on like maybe 91. Save. Yeah, nice light taps on the screen does better. So let's do this again. Let's make it 76. Yeah, that's close enough. Here's the second position. Man, this switch, I just changed the switch on this guitar. I'm gonna have to do it again. Something's off. Wow. I would play the Gil Paris signature model from Reverb, but I broke a string on it, so I can't do that. Effects loop block options. Yeah, you can always use an effect send as an output if you want. You can always do that. I'm not going to do that right this second, though. That's so cool. All right. We've been going for about an hour here. An hour. 13 viewers. Thanks, guys, for chiming in and watching as I stumble through making Aaron some rigs here. But as you can see, no manual. I just do a little tappy tap on the screen and use my hardware assign to actually assign different parameters to and I've done it all on the A switch or the A side. I could also hit B, and now I can add 4 more parameters to the B side if I want. So that's really cool. But I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to keep it on A and all that. So yeah, Aaron, what I'll do when I'm done is I'll hook this up to the computer, drag it onto my I'll find the rigs and the set list, because you have rig files and you have set list files. And then what you do when you sync it up to your computer, you'll see a rigs folder and also a set list folder. So when I share the rigs and set list with you, you just drag the files to their respective folders and then sync it up. And now it'll show up on your MX5. And it's super easy. I put the DiMarzio Area 58s and 61. I've had these pickups for a very long time, probably over 10 years. And I've had them in multiple different guitars. Something's going on with either my soldering or my wiring or the switch itself. I'm not sure what's going on, but it keeps cutting out. It was the 5th position that was cutting out, and now it's like the 2nd position, which is just weird. So I get no volume. What the crap? Something's going on with that switch. Yeah. Yeah, I'm going to have to switch it out. Ooh, Aaron Aaron's gonna feel like a rock star. You might want to save the rigs in heel position, so that way they stay like that. Because I feel like maybe when you switch and you had it like maybe on the toe or maybe somewhere in between, it stored those settings as the last time you had them, possibly. So just want to double check on that. All right, I'm checking here. I'm a rock star, bro. Yeah, man. Yeah, buddy. All right, it's about 10:30. I need to call it. I was up super late last night, recording here in the studio, recording some acoustic guitar and other parts. So I definitely need to get some rest tonight. But Aaron, I will dump these rigs and set list folder onto my computer and then send it over via Facebook Messenger for you. And then you can just download them from there, sync it up to your Headrush, and you'll be good to go. It's a great little pedal. Sure is. I can't believe how great it actually is. All right, so that's all, guys. I know it took a while. Usually if I was just by myself, actually if I didn't have to assign things to the expression switch or expression pedal and try to figure out the nuance of the right volume for the boost and all that, usually I can build rigs super fast. But when you're getting into the deeper details like the expression pedal and stuff like that, it just takes a little bit longer. Yeah, and I didn't put up my soldering iron for this particular reason. So I knew something would happen on this guitar and I had to fix it again. So, all right. Any last questions? Anybody at all? Headrush MX5 available at your local Sweetwater store or Guitar Center or wherever you can get it. I don't care. But if you want to help support the channel, Dr. McFarlane Studios, be sure to check out the affiliate links down below. I have a link to all the Headrush stuff. And I also have a link in the description to Aaron Short's channel. We're kind of neck and neck at this point as far as subscribers go. So be sure to subscribe to his channel if you haven't done so already. And also subscribe to my channel and click the bell if you haven't done so already. It's amazing how many viewers watch your videos but don't even subscribe. So it's like crazy 90% don't even subscribe to most channels. They just watch the videos and then move on. They don't subscribe at all. So thanks, Aaron. I don't drink coffee, but I'll have something. I'll have a milkshake at the cookout. Cool. All right. I think that's it. Static spread. Well, I don't know what it is. It's definitely just cutting out. I might just need to check the just solder joints maybe. All right, no more questions. I think that's pretty good for tonight. So, thanks guys for watching. I'm Dr. McFarland. I will see you in the next video.